Alright, I'm going to show you some Sorrow Pass strats that should be a little bit easier even for beginner level runners. And they're definitely faster, so you're definitely going to want to learn these. The prerequisites here, by the time you get to this spot, which is right before stomping the rocks onto Kuro's head, we need to have at least 3 max energy, which I think is pretty standard for beginner routes of this category, and now should be standard for all routes. We need to have at least 1 energy currently in stock. Ideally, we will have full energy at this point, but you can do this with at least 1 when you get to this point. Of course, you will also need to already know Air Dash and have the 4 points available for Charge Dash. So those are the requirements. There will also be a health requirement, but it's just it's satisfied by having the minimum health 3, so it's fine. So we're going to go ahead and get into this cutscene. We'll turn the UI back off, of course. And we will ascend towards the rocks as usual. Make sure to get that bird out of the way, and then we'll make a save point here. And at this save point, we're going to learn Charge Dash, and then we'll break the rocks. So now we've got Charge Dash, which is going to enable the Rocket Dash technique. So Rocket Dash, if you're not familiar with it, is where you do a Charge Dash, and at the same time that you hit the dash button, press jump. And that will cause you to go flying into the air. So we're going to use the frog to the right here to do this. But another thing that we really want to check right now is our amount of energy. I should be at 2 energy right now. If I'm not at 2 energy, at least, then I need to go up to the save point here and save the game. In addition, if I'm low on health, it's a good idea to save the game. Again, you need at least 3 health. So if you're below 3, good idea to save the game right now. Now we'll go ahead over to where this frog gentleman is, and we will bash him a couple times. Over here, and then do a charge dash. Sorry, rocket jump, specifically. And we want to get all the way over here. Then we are going to collect these 2 energy. We're going to rekindle our save. Now, unfortunately, I took damage. It's really important that you don't take damage, so what we're going to do is pretend that I didn't. And now we're going to do Sorrow Bash like normal. So, at this point, because I just did... I created this save, and then I did a rocket jump, and then I collected these energy. I should be at full energy. So that's really important. So now I'm going to bash off this dude and get over into the normal position to start the Sorrow Bash. I cannot save here. Don't save the game. It's really important that you don't. Now, do the normal Sorrow Bash stuff. This is the normal Charge Dash way of doing Sorrow Bash. Except the important thing is, as I Charge Dash into that enemy, I want to bash at the moment I touch him. And if I do, notice that I did not lose any energy. I'll show you again on this bird above me. However, you only need to do this once. The easiest way to do this is make sure you're holding charge, and then press dash and bash at the same time. And that will cause you to bash the bird at the earliest possible moment. So I'm going to do it here again, where I'm going to get up here. I'm going to hold charge. Come on. So I'm going to jump up there. I'm going to hold charge. And then I'm going to press dash and bash at the same time. And that causes me to grab him immediately. And notice that my energy did not decrease. So that, again, that second charge dash is optional. The most important thing is I want to get into Sorrow Pass with full energy. So I want to be coming up here with full energy. Now, after this point, I have the option to save at 1 time in the Sorrow Pass. 1 save until I get to the Sunstone. So... there's various places you can choose to put it. You can try like down here after you've finished the Sorrow Bash. If you're not super confident about your Sorrow Bash, you can do that. Personally, I'll show you a different way, a different place where I think it's better. You can also put one here if you'd like, because we're about to do something a little bit complicated. I'm going to make a debug save here just to make sure that I can get this right. So you're going to get up to this platform, wait for this frog to shoot a shot, and immediately after he does, go to him and bash him onto this platform. And then what you're going to do is you're going to float in this spot right below the platform here. Right here, you're going to float right here. The timing I use is basically click, click, click 3 times with the feather button, and then rocket dash off of him. Then grab that keystone, come back down here and get that energy. This is really important as well. Finally, you can ascend up here, and now here's the place where I recommend that you put your save point. If you are going to put a save point in Sorrow Pass, put it right here. Again, I will do a debug save because there's a strategy that you can do if you don't save anywhere in Sorrow Pass that you're going to want to do. So I will do my debug save, and now I'll show you what's next. You're going to inch up as close to this laser as you can without dying, and just charge dash straight through it. It's totally free if you do it right. Then stomp that thing twice, and put this thing into position. Go back up. Dodge this projectile. And now you're going to do a normal frog juggle, like any other run. So notice you've skipped the entire left side of Sorrow Pass, which for some reason sometimes seems harder for people. Get up there. So this frog is going to be very tight on health, so I would recommend that once you get him here, don't bash him again. Alright, and now remember I was just talking about, I'm just going to hang over here to talk for a moment. Remember I was just talking about if you maintain full energy, you can do another thing here. So what we're going to be able to do, if the frog comes back over to the middle or so, get over here. Alright, we're going to be able to do a rocket jump off of him, or a rocket dash. Well, the laser cycle was off. If the laser cycle is proper, like if you get up there as quickly as possible and then do the rocket jump as rocket dash as quickly as possible, you'll be able to beat the laser cycle. Now the alternative, if you opt to make a save point here, you're not going to be able to do that because you can't afford that energy. So instead, we're going to do this. Please get in there. Thank you. We'll bash the guy up as normal. Being very careful, of course, not to put him into the spikes. He should be fine. Okay. And this time, since we only have 1 health, we'll go to the left towards charge jump. And come on through. Once you get to the door, put 4 things into it. Make a save point immediately and kill yourself. And that will allow you to just bypass the door entirely. And then, of course, you can come get your charge jump. So this will give you a health and energy refill, obviously. And now you can go back up to the top and do Sunstone as normal. So the important note, the important takeaway is, if you are able to do Sorrow Pass without making a single save, which of course is pretty high level, it's pretty advanced, so don't be worried if you can't. But if you can, then once you have broken the top barrier, do a rocket dash all the way to the top of Sorrow Pass, use your last energy to make a save there, do save anywhere and collect the Sunstone, then come back for charge jump. But if you have to make a save point, then instead you're going to come for charge jump first, and that's going to be slightly faster.